A Ukrainian video was released from an intense fog battle near Vyshneve in the Dnipropetrovsk region that unfolded under conditions that initially favored the attacking Russian force. Thick morning fog along the Yanchur River reduced visibility to only a few meters for both Ukrainian soldiers and drone operations. Hoping to exploit the weather, Russian troops launched a surprise assault against Ukrainian positions. Although the defenders could see almost nothing, they soon heard the sound of approaching engines. Ukrainian drone operators immediately began searching the surrounding area, despite the poor visibility, and eventually located two Russian Ural trucks and a buggy carrying roughly 40 soldiers toward the southern edge of the village. The dense fog allowed the Russian infantry to dismount only about 150 meters from a Ukrainian observation post defended by just 3 soldiers. The Ukrainians immediately occupied firing positions inside the outermost house, while Russian troops advanced toward them through the mist, triggering a close-range firefight. Looking through the windows, the Ukrainians confirmed at least 10 Russian soldiers nearby, but suspected many more were concealed by the fog. Their battalion commander immediately improvised and redirected a ground drone toward the defenders to function as a mobile reconnaissance platform. Because visibility near ground level was slightly better than from the air, the robot transmitted a live video feed back to the commander, who began directing the defenders in real time. Guided by these images, the Ukrainian soldiers engaged approaching Russians with remarkable precision. The first 2 attackers advancing toward the house were shot almost immediately. Moments later, another pair attempted to approach from the right flank, but the live video feed warned the defenders exactly where they would appear. 2 more Russians fell, followed shortly afterward by another pair, bringing the confirmed total eliminated by small arms fire alone to 6. Russia's main summer offensive has officially failed, with Ukrainian forces launching clearing operations after repelling mechanized assaults near Pokrovsk. Since August 21st, nearly 13,945 Russian soldiers have been neutralized, while dozens of tanks and armored vehicles lie destroyed across the battlefield. Putin's deadline to capture the entire Donbass before winter has passed unfulfilled. Ukrainian troops have launched a clearing operation across the Dnipropetrovsk sector, especially around Volodymyrivka, which became a graveyard for Russian armor during the recent failed mechanized assaults. After days of relentless fighting, dozens of Russian tanks and armored vehicles now lie scattered and burning across the fields. Ukrainian infantry, supported by reconnaissance and FPV drones, are searching through the gray zone, targeting surviving Russians hiding in basements and bushes. Those who can still walk are fleeing, but not eastward toward their own lines, rather deeper into the salient, toward Nikanorovka and Zatishak, seeking refuge among the already encircled Russian forces that have been trapped for weeks. Ukrainian soldiers report that this chaotic flight is only refilling the pocket with more troops, sealing their own fate. With limited ammunition, minimal food, and no escape routes, these Russians are essentially walking into their own death trap. Every additional Russian inside the pocket makes it easier for Ukrainians to locate and destroy them under the constant drone fire control. The Ukrainian General Staff reports steady progress, recapturing several square kilometers and consolidating control over Volodymyrivka and Mayak. Commander-in-Chief Alexander Syrsky, who recently visited the front, confirmed that counter-sabotage and clearance operations are ongoing to eliminate Russian reconnaissance groups and isolated units still hiding in the area. Syrsky said that his forces will remain active after holding a field briefing with the commanders overseeing the Dnipropetrovsk counteroffensive. Since August 21st, Ukrainian troops have neutralized nearly 13,945 Russian soldiers, with over 8,400 killed, 5,400 wounded, and 124 captured. The operation is now entering its consolidation phase, with units securing logistics routes and fortifying newly regained ground. Meanwhile, Ukrainian drones continue hunting down stragglers and supply vehicles, ensuring no new Russian reinforcements can reach the front. This renewed Ukrainian advance has shattered Russia's carefully staged narrative. The summer offensive, touted as the operation that would finally secure the rest of Donbass for the Russians, was supposed to start with the capture of Pokrovsk, a key logistical hub. From there, Russian generals planned to swing northeast to outflank the Ukrainian defensive belt stretching from Kostiantynivka to Sloviansk. Over 100,000 troops were committed to this goal, backed by months of talks promising swift results. Instead, the Russian army has failed to achieve a single strategic objective, only capturing fields, tree lines, and isolated settlements across the front. Notably, for the first time in the war, Moscow launched a major summer offensive with almost no tank reserves, relying instead on motorcycles and refurbished relics from storage. However, the expanded Ukrainian drone control has rendered even those useless, striking deep into Russian formations up to 25 kilometers behind the front. Meanwhile, precision strikes by HIMARS, long-range drones and missiles, have devastated Russian supply depots, fuel convoys, and command posts. Every ton of destroyed ammunition pushes resupply back by weeks, paralyzing Russian operations. Even the brief Russian advance toward Dnipropetrovsk ended in humiliation, and what was supposed to be a breakthrough that needed to take Pokrovsk into a pocket ended in disaster. The failure could not have come at a worse time for Russian high command, as Putin personally set the Donbass capture deadline at before the winter, with Russian political leadership boasting that the Russian army would complete the mission within months. Overall, with the autumn rains turning the battlefield into mud, and Ukrainian artillery and drones maintaining total fire control, Russia's Donbass campaign has stalled completely. The offensive season will soon be over, and Russia's long-term goal to liberate Donbass is once again out of reach. All Putin's army achieved was to dig itself deeper into the stalemate, literally and politically, as Ukraine's counteroffensives push forward, and another of his promises turns into dust.